Welcome back, friends. This is Velma from Leaders Pathway, the place where leaders go to grow. Today, we are kicking off a great series. It's titled The Integrated Leader, 7 Shifts to Help You Escape Burnout and Reclaim Your Life. Now, this series is for the ambitious, driven leader who, wakes up early, answers emails late at night, and lives by the belief that, quote unquote, someday it'll all pay off. Now, I'm not sure if this is for you, but if you are like me, you know that sometimes work can take over. And life, well, it can appear as if it's just on hold. But this does not have to be the case. Let me start with this. There is no such thing as work-life balance. It's a myth. It's a well-intended lie. But the truth is, we live in an age of work-life integration. Your phone goes with you everywhere, except maybe in the shower. Your job can reach you on vacation, unless you're lost somewhere in the jungle of South Africa. And your meetings, well, they are one tap away from your kid's soccer game. Yikes, that one hurt too much for us to talk about here. And that integration, my friend, it's costing you so much. It's costing you your health, your happiness, and even your peace of mind. Now, how do I know this? Because I have been there. And before we jump into today's topic, I want to send you a powerful tool that will help you assess your work and life balance, integration. It's $0 investment. So for $0, I'll send you this tool. It's called the Wheel of Life Assessment. And it will help you to see what you're just maybe too busy to notice. So go ahead, hit pause on this episode and be sure to come back, okay? And then email Velma@leaderspathway.com right now. And in the subject line, put Wheel of Life. So email me at Velma@leaderspathway.com, and in the subject line, type the words Wheel of Life. And I'll send it right over to you so you can get started right away and you can bring more focus around happiness into your work and into your life. Okay, now let's jump into today's topic. Let me tell you about Harold. Harold is the guy. You know him, right? Everyone loves working with him. Harold's smart. He's funny. He's team first. He's that kind of leader who makes things happen. Harold is 42, a VP at a growing tech company, and he's the guy that everyone calls the Rock. Harold is reliable, loyal, ambitious. He works 10 to 12-hour days every day. Skips lunch, squeezes in those emails on the weekends, and proudly tells his wife and his 2 kids, I'm doing this for you. The money? It's good. The title? It's great. The mission it has meaning. It's meaningful. But the truth is, Harold is exhausted. He hasn't been to a doctor in years. He rarely sees his friends. He misses date night with his loving wife just about every day. And his kids, they've stopped asking him to play because, well, he's always busy. And then came this wake-up call. One Thursday afternoon during a client phone call, Harold felt dizzy. His vision got blurred. He finished the call and he kind of laughed it off, saying, it was nothing, and he kept grinding away at work. And then Friday came, and he couldn't ignore it. Because it didn't go away. It kept coming back. Blurred vision, dizziness, headaches, So Harold went to the doctor. What was the result? Severe hypertension, borderline burnout, stress-related headaches and migraines. The doctor said, Harold, if you don't change your life, it's going to change it for you. That weekend, Harold confided in his friend Marcus, one of my former coaching clients, who is very successful, by the way. And Harold vented to Marcus, and he said, I'm doing this for my family, but I'm losing them, and I feel like I'm losing myself. And I know that Marcus, he wanted to help Harold, and so he said something that shifted Harold's mindset. He said, Harold, work isn't your life. So friends, if you're listening to this and you feel like you're Harold, let me say to you, work isn't your life. Life includes work, but life also includes health and joy and relationships and family and rest. You've built your life around one slice of the pie when you focus on work and life. And that's when Harold asked his friend Marcus, he said, well, what can I do? I can't continue like this. And maybe you're asking that same question too. And what Harold did was he took his friend's advice. The next day, I received an email from Marcus, and in that email, he did this kind introduction for Harold and I to have a 35-minute coaching call at $0 just to see what might be possible for Harold. Harold and I worked together over the next 3 months, and that's this period where Harold rebuilt his life. He didn't quit his job, no, although he did think about it. And Harold didn't move to the mountains, although that also sounds so nice. It's really not feasible. But what Harold did do is this. He made 3 powerful shifts that changed everything for him. And you can do these same 3 powerful shifts. So this episode is part 1 of a 7-part series based on integrated living. It's a model that's built around how to beat burnout by 7 shifts to reclaim your life and lead well. It's not fluff. It's built on neuroscience and behavioral research and executive performance coaching process that I use with my clients. And so here are the 7 shifts to help you reclaim your life and lead well in our Beat Burnout series. Shift number 1 is prioritize what matters. Shift number 2 is protect your energy. Number 3, pinpoint your values. Number 4, prepare those clear boundaries. Number 5, focus on what moves the needle. Number 6 is build real connections. And shift number 7 is design your own rhythm. Now, for today's episode, we're talking about shift number 1, prioritize what matters. Here's what Harold did and what you can do too. 3 practical strategies so that you can prioritize what matters. Number 1, reclaim your time. Harold started by tracking where his time actually went for 7 days every week. And he realized that meetings and emails and administrative work, well, it ate up 80% of his energy. So he delegated where it made sense. He canceled those non-essential meetings. Just because it's a meeting doesn't mean that you need to be in that meeting. He created some deep work blocks where he could focus on getting the right things done at the right time. And he stopped letting his calendar be a to-do list for everyone else and start having it be a to-do list for him. Strategy number 2 is reconnect with your values. Harold sat down and he defined what his top 5 life values are: family, health, impact, freedom, and learning. Then he asked, does my week reflect these values? Spoiler alert, it didn't. So Harold made new non-negotiables. He had dinner with his family 3 nights a week, minimum. He had a morning walk every morning. He had one uninterrupted weekend day where it was uninterrupted. And he did some small intentional shifts that gave him some big returns. And his 3rd strategy is this: design a whole life dashboard. What Harold did was he realized that work is just one lane of your whole life. So he created the lanes for his health, his play and hobbies, his community, his marriage and family, his personal growth. And he started asking himself weekly what areas are thriving and which areas are starving. And that became very much a visual dashboard that gave him clarity and also gave him confidence and control. So listen, Harold didn't chase balance. He chased alignment. The goal isn't 50-50 between work and life. The goal is to live with intention, to lead from a place of wholeness, not hustle. You're not just a CEO or a VP or a manager or a team leader. You're a human being with a whole life, and your whole life needs to be in alignment. And when it is, your leadership becomes magnetic. People want to not just lead like you, they want to live like you do. So here's your next step and my invitation. Go ahead and email Velma@leaderspathway.com right now, and in the subject line, put Wheel of Life, and we'll send you a powerful tool that'll help you assess your happiness in the 8 key areas of life. It'll help you to see what you've been maybe too busy to notice and give you that beginning stage of awareness so that you can take the first steps to change. Now, in our next episode, we'll explore shift number 2, which is protect your energy. It's the secret to avoid burnt out while still playing the long game. And until then, remember, you're not here just to build a business. You're here to build a life. And that makes you the most valuable leader in the room. Thanks for tuning in today. I'll see you next week. Take care. My name is Velma. God bless.